Joan of Arc is undoubtedly one of the most studied figures from the Middle Ages, not only because of the dramatic impact she had on the Hundred Years' War, but also due to the wealth of documents left behind from her two significant trials, her condemnation trial and her posthumous rehabilitation trial. These trials provide an unparalleled glimpse into both her life and the political-religious dynamics of the era. Over time, Joan's image has evolved, reflecting the shifting values and ideals of different generations. She has been regarded as the savior of France, celebrated for lifting the siege of Orleans, as an obedient daughter of the Roman Catholic Church, revered for her piety and faith, and as an early feminist who challenged traditional gender roles, commanding armies in a time when such roles were reserved exclusively for men. Beyond these roles, she became a lasting symbol of freedom and independence, her story continuing to inspire across centuries. Joan's military and early legacy. Joan's reputation as a military leader was cemented even before her tragic death. As a teenager, she turned the tide for the French in their struggle against the English, leading a series of victories that would eventually pave the way for the end of the Hundred Years' War. After her pivotal role in raising the siege of Orleans, French poet Christine de Pizan captured the nation's optimism in her poem, Deité de Jeanne d'Arc, portraying Joan as a divinely sent savior. The poem not only highlighted Joan's bravery but also emphasized her role as the protector of Charles VII's right to the throne. This recognition of Joan's military triumphs persisted after her execution. Just a few months after her death, the city of Orleans began commemorating her role in their liberation by holding an annual celebration on May 8, the anniversary of the siege's end. By 1435, a play called Mystère du Siege d'Orléans was performed, further reinforcing the idea that Joan was the divinely chosen instrument of France's liberation. Rehabilitation and early historiography. 25 years after Joan was executed, the political winds shifted in France. Her posthumous rehabilitation trial overturned the earlier heresy conviction and officially recognized her role as a martyr for the French cause. This played a critical role in shaping her legacy as a national hero. A decade after the rehabilitation trial, Pope Pius II referred to Joan as the maid who saved the Kingdom of France in a brief biography. Around 1500, King Louis XII commissioned a full-length biography to commemorate Joan's achievements and reaffirm her place as a defender of the divine right of the French monarchy. Joan's legacy during the French Revolution and beyond. Despite her contributions to France, Joan's association with both the monarchy and the Catholic Church meant that her legacy underwent scrutiny during the French Revolution. The revolutionaries, who sought to dismantle the feudal and religious systems that had dominated France for centuries, suspended the annual celebrations in her honor. However, Napoleon Bonaparte, recognizing the importance of Joan as a unifying figure, authorized the reinstatement of these celebrations in 1803 and commissioned a new statue of Joan in Orleans. Napoleon's comment that the illustrious Joan proved that there is no miracle which French genius cannot accomplish when national independence is threatened shows how Joan's legacy as a symbol of French unity and resistance against foreign oppression was emphasized. After the French defeat in the Franco-Prussian War of 1870 to 1871, Joan once again became a rallying figure, symbolizing national resilience. The Third Republic made May 8 an official patriotic holiday to commemorate her victory at Orleans. During World War I, Joan's image was used to inspire French soldiers, and her status as a national symbol reached even greater heights during World War II. In that conflict, she became a figure invoked by multiple factions. Philippe Pétain's Vichy government, Charles de Gaulle's Free French forces, and even the communist resistance all laid claim to Joan's legacy as a patriotic unifying figure. Her adaptability as a symbol of various political ideologies shows how deeply she resonated with the idea of French nationhood. Joan's legacy in modern politics. In modern times, Joan's legacy has often been associated with right-wing political movements in France. For groups like Action Française and the National Front, her story is a powerful representation of national sovereignty, cultural identity, and Christian values. These associations, particularly her connections to the monarchy and her status as a saint, have made Joan a lasting symbol for those who champion a return to traditional French values. Nonetheless, Joan remains a complex figure whose legacy transcends simple political categorization. In sum, Joan of Arc's image and legacy have been fluid, adapting to the social, political, and cultural contexts of the times. From a military savior and a religious martyr to a feminist icon and a nationalist symbol, Joan continues to inspire and evoke strong emotions centuries after her death.